to the Double Barrel Show. We talk about we know. Some is scripted, some off the cuff.
And we talk about movies and stuff.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Double Barrel Show. My name's Ben Bernard-Smith.
And I'm Jamie Sellers.
And I'm just about to book a taxi so that I can go home for Christmas. So just give me one moment. Hello, can I have a taxi please for 2 o'clock? Train station. Okay, thank you. Bye. Right. We have 15 minutes.
You keep me sending a taxi. Sounds a bit miserable, doesn't it? Alright.
But it's Christmas!
Christmas time.
Mistletoe and wine. Children singing Christian rhymes. With logs on the fire and gifts
Right, what are we talking
on
about?
the tree.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about our favourite Christmas movies in
Oh,
no
right.
particular order.
Right.
So, do you want to start?
Which is the one with... I'm terrible with names, and especially Christmas movies. The one that I've always really liked is... the one with the guy that plays Buzz in Toy Story.
Tim Allen.
Yeah.
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus.
It means you put on the suit, you're the big guy.
Santa? How come your clothes are so baggy?
Do you want this doll or not? Go back to sleep. I shave in the morning, in the afternoon, I look like this.
Oh my God.
Calvin, you wait. What happened? Bee sting.
Because Father Christmas goes on the roof, if I recall, and he like falls off and he dies, and he takes the card, and then he then has to become, and he gets fat. And
That's such a good Christmas movie. And it's... There's another Christmas movie that I used to watch. It was alright, called The Santa Claus the Movie, which was Christmassy. It had that kind of nice Christmas atmosphere, but the story wasn't very good. Whereas the story in that film is actually really good.
it's actually an alright one. It's
Yeah.
about a father-son relationship and stuff.
Because
like
often
that.
you get Christmas movies that aren't actually that good, but people watch them because they're Christmassy.
Yeah.
Whereas that's actually a good Christmas movie.
Yeah, and a good movie as well. I swear once at school we watched that and it wasn't even Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, I kid you not. Like non-uniform day or something, we were just like, let's put that on.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
One of mine is The Polar Express.
Well, you coming?
So people have issues with this because it's a motion capture film and the characters look incredibly realistic, but they're computer animated or captured with motion capture, and so they almost look like these odd kind of rubbery people that are realistic but not at the same time. People find that odd, but I love it. I think it's such a magical film. The songs are amazing. The atmosphere is amazing, and it's just such a I just love it. I absolutely love to watch that around Christmas. If you've not seen it, then just watch it.
Well, the one that I mentioned to you before.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
You've got your wish. You've never been bored. A chance to see what the world would be like without you.
Now, you're Ernie Bishop, and you live in Bailey Park with your wife and kid. That's right, isn't it?
I live in a shack in Potter's Field, and I ain't never seen you before in my life.
It's kind of Christmas.
I haven't seen that.
It's
I've
always
never
on
seen
at
that.
Christmas anyway.
I need to see that.
And it's basically a guy that decides he doesn't want to live and stuff like that, and then his guardian angel comes and tries to convince him otherwise. Happy ending Christmas. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. What was I going to mention? Jingle All the Way.
Turbo Man, you're mine!
They're all gone.
These two are looking for a Turbo Man.
Where's your Christmas spirit?
The last one just left.
Now, me and my dad, we've watched this movie probably over 10 times now, and it's got Arnold Schwarzenegger in it trying to find on Christmas Eve, because he's forgotten to buy it for his son, a action figure of this superhero called Turbo Man, and he goes around trying to find this toy all over whatever state in America he lives in, and it's just really, it's quite funny, it's quite good, it's a little bit naff, but it's just a wonderful Christmas movie, and it's kind of got a connection with me and my dad in the fact that a couple of days before Christmas one year, maybe it was a week, I can't remember, he went to Toys R Us, and he went there about 4 o'clock in the morning, unbeknownst to me, and stood outside Toys R Us. He was the third person in line because there was a batch of Tracy Islands that had been delivered to Toys R Us, and it only got out like the day before that they were there, because it was like a Christmas toy that just went as soon as it got anywhere. And I wanted one for Christmas, but my parents told me, like, I don't know, I think a couple of days before my dad found out about this, that I possibly wouldn't be getting it for Christmas because they just couldn't get hold of one. But they found out. My dad went in the morning, stood in the line, and by the time it opened at like, I don't know, 9 or 8 or something like that, the line was so long, and people had to be turned away and not being allowed Tracy Islands. But my dad was third in line, and he got me Tracy Islands. So it's a little bit similar to Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
But without the...
Those Tracy Island toys were well good.
Yeah, they were.
I remember when I was little, there was a girl at the end of the street that had a Tracy Island set. I think it might have been her brother's. So I kept going around there. So my mum thought I was going around to see this girl, but I wasn't. I was going around to play with the Tracy Island set. That's quite funny, that. I used to ignore her. She'd be like, Jamie, let's play out. Let's blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, yeah, just a minute. Just a minute. So playing on that.
So funny. Muppet Christmas Carol.
I'll drink to Mr. Scrooge, even though he is odious and stingy and badly dressed.
Humbug.
Oh, there goes Mr. Humbug. There goes Mr. Grin.
Yes. It's always on really early in the morning, though, isn't it? On
Is
some unearthly time, like 7 in the morning.
I've got that DVD, so...
I always miss it because I always end up getting it for like 11. It's like,
It's really good, that. I really love the Muppet Christmas Carol. It does it so right on so many levels, because it's a story we all know, but it's done in a comical way. And the Muppets are just great.
I think one of my last things I'm going to pick might not be one that everyone thinks of, but it's Miracle on 34th Street?
Yeah,
Miracle
yeah,
on 34th
yeah.
Street. I just love it. I don't know what it is about it, I just really like it.
They say that seeing is believing. But the truth is, the world is held together by things you can't see.
There really has to be something you want for Christmas.
A house, a brother, and a dad. That's all I ever want.
And how basically it's like it's a department store Father Christmas, then starts to claim that he is really Father Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And then basically they send him to court because they say no, you're not. And then it somehow, I can't remember how they figure it out, but he basically says if you can't disprove or prove that I am the real Father Christmas, so one thing never happens and then he's free.
Yeah, so Christmas movies, they're just so good, and I can't wait to watch all of those, and there's also the specials and things like that as well.
Doctor Who Christmas special.
And now it's time for one last bow. Like all your other selves, 11's hour is over now. The clock is striking 12s.
The siege of Trenzalore is now begun.
So what are your expectations?
It's not going to be as big and like as the 50th.
No.
And I think a lot of the budget has gone on to the 50th. From the trailer that I've seen, they go to Trenzalore, but Trenzalore appears to be some sort of Christmas planet, which is a bit weird. And so I've got a feeling it's just going to be set in kind of like a tiny little town with just like all these aliens there, and that's going to be the trap, isn't it, in the town? But I mean, if you think of the name of the Doctor, think how many gravestones there were. And there was apparently a huge battle.
Yeah.
So
I didn't think we were going to see it this soon. I generally thought it was going to be like series and series and series and series.
I thought Trenzalore was going to be a thing that just the story, like, you might not even see. Unless they go back to Trenzalore, is this going to be just a thing?
But I think this is actually the battle they were talking about.
So maybe they're just being clever.
Because the 11th Doctor is actually the 13th incarnation of the Doctor. Because John Hurt's Doctor, the War Doctor, counts, and David Tennant's first regeneration when he
maybe he does die. Maybe the Doctor dies. Listen, theory. He does die because we've seen Matt Smith's TARDIS in the graveyard, like really big.
Yeah.
And the inside was Matt Smith's TARDIS, not anyone else's TARDIS. So maybe the Doctor, as we know it, maybe he does die.
Maybe he resurrects or something. But it says the Doctor's regenerating, and also like clock is ticking 12s, whatever that means.
Maybe he just.
Well, obviously it means 12th Doctor, but 12s.
Yeah, but maybe he puts himself in someone else's body. And there's the whole thing about Peter Capaldi.
Peter Namelby.
Peter Shinelby. There's something about that he's going to explain how we've seen him in the Fires of Pompeii, and we've seen him in Children of Earth.
Yeah, but maybe in a not so direct way.
Yeah, but maybe there's just going to be some weird timey-wimey shit that's going to go on in this episode.
Yeah, definitely. For me, like, I think what people are forgetting is that is it still the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who year? So there could still be 50th stuff in it, like stuff that harkens
the
back.
clock is striking 12s. I mean, they can't have them all in again.
No.
Because they've had them in the day of the Doctor, and the name of the Doctor, the time of the Doctor. Well, these meant to be like a trilogy of...
I think so, yeah. But I hope the first episode of the next one isn't the time of the 12th or something.
I don't think it will be.
Or the 12th of the Doctor or something. They need to just go back to normal.
I don't think it is. I think this is going to be some weird kind of trilogy that's going on.
Yeah.
So...
so that's exciting. There's other Christmas TV on as well that I'm quite looking forward to. Like last year they did Mr. Stink, which is based on one of David Wallinger's books.
Nice one. Yeah,
they're doing Gangster Granny this year, and there's other stuff. Open All Hours Christmas special could be good.
It's just got Granville in it, and Gladys, was she called?
Maybe.
No, them two are in it, but then everyone else is like dead. He's dead, and it just seems like they're just doing it because people are familiar with it and stuff. I'm not enthused.
It seems to be Christmases they just sort of bring back old comedies, and I think they should be sort of trying to pioneer new comedy, not sort of bring back old stuff that we've all just sort of...
Say that about it. It's like Americans say, oh, we're going to go off with a tangent now. But
Anyway, so Christmas, we're excited.
Yes. Christmas. And we're both cooking for our families.
We are, yeah, we're both cooking Christmas dinner this year.
Oh, what have I done? Oh, what have I done?
But it'll be good.
Yeah.
Good. Let us know how you've done.
I'll probably text you like how's cooking going.
Yeah, and we'll let you know as well.
Alright. Anyway, have a good Christmas.
Yeah, my taxi's going to be here in a minute, so...
Happy New Year.
Happy Christmas.
See you next year.
Done.
That was alright, weren't it?
It was good. It was right good. It was only about 10 minutes as well.